Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is the Bishop, the Tier 5 British SPG. It's located on the north spawn of Lakeville, and it's under the command of agrestino1 of OLIMP. Now, he's got the 4.5-inch howitzer capable of 450 alpha, 28mm of pen, and it's got a 12.37 second reload by the book, but he's got 10.21, so he's obviously got a good crew. Now, this little Arty was actually based on the Valentine 2 tank, and as you may know, they only built 149 of them between 1942 to 1943, but unfortunately it had serious problems because it could only fire 6,000 yards, which is 5,900 meters. So it had to get very close to the enemy, and basically Wargaming have modeled that in the game because, yes, the Bishops are very short-range Arties. Now, it's the same howitzer that you actually find in the FP304, so it's actually a lot of fun. You can deal a lot of damage on the enemy fairly quickly because of that reload time. And it's also the same gun you'll find on the Tier 7 Crusader SP if you've got the stock version. First target that comes to sight is a Porlak tank. He's landing in the Tier 6 game, gets a hit with his first shot. Going for the T6 medium. Just wait for that reload. Very, very quick. Rounds out. Another hit. 223 off that one. Hit the front of the tank. You can see the right on the corner there. Hit the cast part of the hull. Fires another one in blind and gets another direct hit on the T6. Now, you can't see the Porlak tank anymore, so you'd be guessing where that one has gone. Now, okay, the T6 has just come into sight again. Oh, you can see the blind shot actually did hit the rear of the vehicle, but the next shot takes him out of the game altogether, 34 hit points. Porlak tank coming into sight again. Ready to go, rounds out. Another hit, 64. That one landed towards the rear of the vehicle. Okay, he's lining the next shot up. He's having good game so far. I think every shot has hit the target. Can't see the Porlak anymore, but he's indicating where on the map he's actually looking. And we can see the enemy Arty is also firing in this direction. He's also a Bishop. There's the Porlak. Rounds out. Yep, another hit. 198. He's already racked up 610 hit points of damage. And that Porlak tank, well, I think he's had enough because he's pulled all the way back. And I think he's about to go out the game. Well, almost. 65 hit points from that shot. The next one will definitely kill him. No doubt about that. And in fact, actually, he goes down to the 40 TP instead. Now, we can see where the enemy Arty is. He's actually behind that rock just in the center, but we might be able to get a shot on this 14 TP. But he's dialing in really tight to actually get the shots. And he did. He definitely hit him. Unfortunately, we don't know how much damage he did, but he got a blind hit. Now, this... Oh, there's the enemy Bishop. He's out of range, unfortunately. We can't reach that far. We'd have to get really close to the pass if we wanted to hit from that direction. And I think he does want to go there. He wants to get close as he can to take out the enemy Arty. He's having a quick look through his sights as he moves up. Now, this could be dangerous because there are enemy tanks just the other side of the pass. And he's having a quick look through his aim as he moves up. If one of those enemy tanks spots him, then he could be on the receiving end of a lot of fire. Because basically, although the Bishop does actually have the armor of the Valentine 2 on the actual hull, the casemate is actually very, very thin indeed and very easy to pen. It's only, well, technically by the book, the armor on the front of the vehicle is 50mm, 60mm on the sides, but it's only 10mm actually, I think, or is it 0mm on the turret armor? That's what they're saying. So basically, I think it's actually 10mm. Oh, he got a direct hit! So, now this is where it gets interesting. Can he get a kill shot? He's going to try again. Now he's guessing where the guy is now. Waiting for the tracer from the Arty. If you can see the tracer, he might be able to fire back. Looks like the enemy Bishop has decided not to stop firing because he's attracting fire. But he can't do that for long, because if he does, then it could end up with him not getting enough credits. We're 3 tanks down on the enemy at the moment. The enemy is doing well. And in fact, their P-43 has got rather close. Here he is. Their enemy Arty did fire, but he's not where we're looking at the moment, because we saw the tracer land nearby. So I think he's actually moved up, not moved back. Yes, I think you're looking in the wrong place there, Agrestino. I think you've got to aim a bit closer. And that Semavente is getting very, very close to us now. So he's actually decided to pull back just in case he gets spotted. Okay, he's opening the range, but by reversing like that, he actually went up the rock. So he's come back down so he can actually reverse up. That's better. Okay, so he can hit the P-43 Biz. P-43 Biz is a tier 6, so obviously he'd be hitting a tank that's 1 tier higher than him, getting 10% extra XP for doing so. He's going to go for the Semavente instead, and that's a tier 5. Fires 1 round in, hits the rock face unfortunately. But he's still backing up. I think if he just goes around the corner here, he should be able to get a shot on that Semavente. Dialed in. Rounds out. Just misses him. He must have had advance warning the shell was coming in. Oh, but I'm not sure, but I think that P-43 Biz might have actually taken some damage from that last shot. He was very close to where the shell actually landed. 173 on the Semavente. He's gone! So they are now still 3 tanks down on the enemy. The enemy are approaching from the city, or from the town I should say. And we can't see the enemy, but we can certainly see the RT shells are still coming in. Just don't know where. He's trying a blind shot. Oh, he just got the bishop! So he did find out where the bishop was. He spotted the shells coming in from that corner. He was a lot closer than we thought. He got 170 by hitting the turret there on the P-43. Next shot should be a kill shot, because that thing's got 30 thin armor. Rounds out. Yep, got him. And that's reduced it. So now they are even on kills. So we've got 8, they've got 8. Unfortunately, they just killed one of our guys. So now we're down by 1 again, but we can turn that all the way around if we can get some decent shots on these enemy tanks as they're attacking. Now they've got 3 tanks on the river road, or the lake road I should say. Our guys have got an M8A1 and M10 RBFM who are defending against the tanks coming in from that direction. Agrestino's trying to find a good position so he can shoot at the enemy without them seeing him. This corner should be about right. Okay, that looks good. In fact, actually, don't want to move too close to the rocks. If you do, that actually can have a detrimental effect because you would actually be too close. Have to back up to shoot. Stug 3. Rounds out. And it's a kill shot. So that's 4 kills now. 4 kills for Agrestino. And in fact, actually, the teammates are saying thank you to him. I think it's because they know that he's very, very good. The T-67's also got 3 kills in this game. He's just sitting on the corner. Now, there's an SAU-40 just around, but look at this, a Valentine 18, and he's in the valley, just the other side of the pass. Dialing in, getting it really nice and tight before we fire. Rounds out, and well, it did hit the target. It definitely hit him, so it must have badly damaged him because, yes, the Valentine ATs are open top. You can see it hit the front of the vehicle. Next shot wasn't so close. In fact, the guy's backing away, so Agrestino's having to change his position again. Yeah. Getting a little closer. I think he wants to kill on the Valentine as well if he can. Be nice to get a top gun. Can't see the... Oh, there you can see the 14 TP now. and he's fairly low on hit points. That's the guy he hit right at the blind shot that he tried at maximum range. The reticule was completely flat when he fired, and he only just got it on target. But I think that 14 TP, even with his last few hit points, is still around there. Our P2640 has just pulled back from the pass, so I think that 14 TP is going to probably get a bit closer. The enemy are now down by 1, because our KV85 is taking advantage of driving down the river road. I keep calling it River Road, actually, it's a Lake Road. Hasn't found the SU-85B there, but look at this, Agrestino can actually shoot over the rocks in this general direction, but he's going to change position to see if he can get a better shot. The P2640 can guard the pass. The only real weak spot on the Bishop is, of course, the casement and, of course, that corrugated engine cover. They used to actually load the shells onto the, or take them out of the trailer, because these tanks used to actually carry a trailer or tow a trailer which would carry all the shells. And they used to put the shells onto the engine deck, and the driver would, of course, get out of the vehicle. He'd be moving the shells around. The loader would then be feeding the 25-pounder rounds into the breech, and they'd open the casement at the back to enable the fumes from the shells to escape. Okay, we've got a Stug guy right at the back there. You can see he's actually moving, and you can watch the rescue dancing about. He actually went up the rock there. Sometimes it can be a bit dangerous driving around whilst you're looking in the aim view. SU-85B, just a little out of range, but he might be able to get him now. Okay, he is within range. I go for it now, try and get these last few kills before the game's over. There's only one enemy left. It's actually 14 TP. And it looks like the P26, yes, gets the kill. And that is the end of the game. But he did platoon with the T67 before the end of the game. Here's the end of battle results. That was a first-class tanker for agrestino1 of OLIMP in the Bishop. He managed to get a sharpshooter for getting 10 or more consecutive shots on the enemy. In fact, he was getting so many direct hits right at the start of the game. I don't think he missed a single shot until eventually, when he was trying to get the blind shots on the Bishop, one of them hit the ground. He got a fighter badge as well for getting at least 4 kills. He got 4 exactly. He also got a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 13 in this game. He got a Brothers in Arms because he platooned with the T67 right at the end of the game. They both had 4 kills apiece. And you only need to get 3 to get the Brothers in Arms, so they have more than they needed. And of course, agrestino1 got the high caliber for dealing the most damage in that game overall. His win rate was 9,003, which is super unicum and quite a bit more. Let's have a look at team score. Well, the high damage in this one was 2,388 hit points. That went to agrestino1 of OLIMP. Second highest damage in the game went to the Panzer IV Aslains, the Schmaltern. Got 1,298 hit points of damage, and the third place was the the SU-85B, who got 1,105 hit points of damage. When it came to kills, it was shared between Agrestino and the T67. They both got 4 kills each. 3 kills went to the KV-85 on his own team, and the Panzer IV Schmaltern on the enemy team. And when it came to base XP, it was the KV-85 who did the best in this one. 910 went to him, 824 went to Agrestino, and 593 went to the T67, who picked up the Brothers in Arms, whilst the P2640 got the Spartan medal. He fired 21 rounds in this game. You only get 39 rounds of ammunition in the Bishop, so he used up a fair amount of his ammo. He got 16 direct hits on the enemy, 1 penetrating shot in that game. Well, let's see if we can guess which one he got the penetration on. It wasn't the 14 TP. It was the Bishop. When he took the Bishop out, he actually got him a 1-shot right into him, penetrated him, and got a high roll to take him out of the game altogether, because it's 450 alpha, and he did 460 hit points of damage. So, yes, he RNG smiled on him, and he got the kill. He got 17 splashes as well, 2,388 hit points of damage, of which 1,668 were at more than 300 meters. He damaged 8 of the enemy, killed 4, and on a free-to-play account, he earned a profit of 65,519 credits for the game. He got 30 bonds for a mission achievement, and he also took away 1,648 experience points as well. So a really good game, nice set of medals. Pity it's only in first class, but he did do very, very well because he was getting some very accurate shooting on the enemy at the start of this game. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like, do subscribe to our channel, leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm and gets the videos noticed by other people, and thank you for watching.